today? And you're all here for someone, right? For yourself or someone, right? I'm here in honor of my mom. So just take a moment to think of the reason and the person why you're here. You got them in your head and your heart? Now, when I scream 3, just scream their name, and then we'll get the party started, right? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Doris! Yay! Okay. So, welcome to the 7th annual Glendale Relay for Life. This year's theme is more birthdays. Let me say it again. I kind of feel like a rock star now. This year's theme is more birthdays. For nearly 100 years, the American Cancer Society has been working to create a world with less cancer and more birthdays. The movement for more birthdays is about everyday people, just like you and me and everyone else, coming together to make a difference. To most people, birthdays are just a reminder that they are getting older. We sometimes lie about our birthdays. Sometimes we don't. But at the American Cancer Society, happy birthday is a victory song. Because a world with less cancer is a world with more birthdays. I want to say that one more time. A world without cancer is a world with more birthdays. And that is definitely something to celebrate. This year, more than 11 million cancer survivors will celebrate another birthday. Thanks in part to the progress of the American Cancer Society that they've already made. Let me first welcome to the stage Glendale's Relay Honorary Chair, Honorary Mayor of Glendale, Ara Najarian, joined by Councilmember Frank Quintero.
Thank you, Gregory. Boy, what a great MC Gregory is going to be. Let's hear it for Gregory Zarian. That might be pushing it, Gregory. But he did raise a great point, and that is that in conjunction with the Relay for Life, Glendale Adventist Medical Center is sponsoring the campaign, and that's the Army of Pink. And you've seen some posters and some cards. The Army of Pink is a group of 7 gentlemen led by our council member Laura Friedman as the captain of the group. And Gregory's dad, Larry Zarian, is in on it, Chief DePampa, Chief Scoggins, Dr. Bagdasarian, Tony Tartaglia, myself, and is that it? There's 2 Zarians? I think that's it. Pardon me if I forget anyone. But go to the website, Glendale Adventist website, and vote for one of those individuals. And for every vote that's cast, Glendale Adventist Medical Center will donate $1 to the Relay for Life. So it's a great cause, and it's a great fun event for the entire community. And you can learn about cancer resources also on that website. So just a plug for Adventist, our sponsor. What's it called? The premier sponsor? There's a name. Presenting sponsor for the Relay for Life. And what a great event this is. There's probably no other event that has the importance and is just for such a good cause than the Relay for Life in Glendale and in cities across the entire country, where communities are coming together, recognizing and remembering their loved ones who have lost the battle to cancer, remembering their loved ones who have won the battle of cancer, and collecting money for the American Cancer Society to find a cure. And we are going to find a cure to cancer, ladies and gentlemen. That's worth some applause. Thank you to everyone from the city staff, Glendale Adventist, all the community groups, the schools that have made this event possible. It's going to be a very fun day. I think Mother Nature is going to provide us some entertainment also. So keep your eyes on the skies for some fun. And have a great day. For 24 hours, I'll be popping in and out. And don't be shy to say hi, complain about your potholes on the street, or the knuckleheads up on the dais, including myself. We'll take all the all your comments and criticisms. That's what we're here for. We're one big community. Next to me on the dais, always supporting the city and events like this, is my friend and council member, Frank Quintero.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to see everybody here and all of the positive energy. We also have our city manager who helps make a lot of this possible, Jim Starbird. He's also here this morning, and his wife. But yeah, I also want to thank the sponsors, the volunteers, so many people that participate in this event. It's a great event. They work on it literally all year long, and it keeps growing and growing. So thank you all for your participation. And let me remind you, cancer is something that takes research, takes money. It also takes personal will. So you always have to be careful in this world. Watch what you eat, get plenty of exercise, watch the sun. I put some sunblock on earlier in the morning. So do all the little things so you won't wind up having to be a survivor. So thank you for everyone, and I'll also be coming in and out today and tomorrow.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Mr. Quintero. I'd like to do a special shout out to my dad, former Mayor of Glendale, Larry Zarian. Hi, Dad. What a surprise. The apple doesn't fall that far, does it?
No, let's beat cancer.
Let's beat cancer. And one thing I want to add on to what Councilmember Quintero said, also cancer is a conversation. Have a conversation. Talk to your friends and families, and what you don't know, ask. Next, I'd like to bring up the lovely Pamela King to sing the national anthem. Good morning. How are you?
How are you?
You're so lovely.
Thank you so much.
Great.
It's hard to precede you. What?
Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Go Walkers! Woo!
I don't have any long speeches today. I just want to say thank you to all of you for participating in this wonderful cause. Really, you are the stars today. I really appreciate everybody coming out here, and I know the organization does too. So thank you so much for participating, and here's to a wonderful day. Let's have a big hand of applause for everybody who's participating today. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce, for invocation, Bruce Nelson, the Director of Community Services from Glendale Adventist Medical Center.
Gracious God, who lives and loves through each one of us, meet us here now as we begin today's Relay for Life. We thank you for the spirit of cooperation and compassion that is displayed in this event, for the hard work of our community, its leaders, and the donors of time, talent, and resources that makes our Relay for Life possible. We are here because we have a common enemy. Our foe is cancer, which causes so much suffering. Today we lift you up. We lift up the people to you that are being affected by this terrible disease. Those that have cancer, those that love someone who has cancer, and those who have lost someone to cancer, and to the caregivers who provide care. May your healing presence be with the sick, comforting them and comforting their families, and may your guidance be with us all. We walk, run, and move forward together with a promise that you are with us, that you are blessing our efforts with Relay for Life, and that these efforts will serve as a powerful force to end the suffering that cancer causes. We're also here to celebrate the life you give us, a life of faith and trust and hope. May our lives ever be filled with compassion and cooperation as it is today. To be those people through whom you love and live is our prayer this morning. Amen.
I know everybody here has a reason that they're walking or a reason that they're supporting. And the great thing about what we're doing today and tomorrow is that all of us have, as Bruce said, a common enemy. And it's my pleasure to represent each and every day our employees and volunteers and physicians, especially in cancer services as we do this today, in trying to make this world a better place and trying to create a world that has more birthdays. Even though some of us don't like more birthdays, I think we would take that over the alternative, right? Let's give a hand for taking that over the alternative. I always tell my wife I want to be 100 someday, and she says, you're crazy. But as I've seen life unfold, and cancer as it afflicts people, both young and old, I think all of us would take that alternative. And so it's an exciting time as we continue to make progress in our fight against cancer. The resources we have in this community are tremendous, and I just appreciate everybody having the common vision that we're here for today. I want to give a special shout out to Army of Pink. Thank you to everybody who's been involved in that. It's a tremendous, tremendous campaign, and we're just proud to be participants in that with you. Thank you to our governing board, Larry Zarian, others that serve on the governing board, make sure that our medical center is a place that is doing the right thing for our community. And lastly, I want to thank once again each of you for your time, your energy, your resources to make this world a better place, this community of Glendale a better place to be, and most of all, your life and those around you, their lives more blessed each and every day. So thanks again. Have a great walk. Have a great run. Enjoy the cool weather, and hopefully it'll last.
Okay, I wanted to read to you American Cancer Society's mission statement. The American Cancer Society is the nationwide, community-based health volunteer organization dedicated to eliminating cancer as a major health problem by preventing cancer, saving lives, and diminishing suffering from cancer through research, education, advocacy, and service. And I want to thank every one of you here today for helping us fight back against cancer. Okay, and now I would like to welcome Catherine Laudeman, Cindy Rubio, Maddie Bin, Rachel Battles, Nikki Isovich, and Tony Isovich from Girl Scout Troop 281, and they'll be reading to you Glendale's mission statement.
Okay, so this is the Glendale Relay for Life mission statement. Our mission is to raise funds to help find a cure for cancer. Our goal is to raise awareness of cancer in our community and to spread the news that the American Cancer Society is there to help educate and provide assistance to cancer patients. Most importantly, we want to honor the struggles that cancer patients live with on a daily basis and remember those close to our hearts who did not survive. Our wish is to wake up to the news that cancer has been eradicated from the list of deadly diseases in our lifetime.
Could I please have the survivors gather under the balloon arch for our opening ceremony? With the survivor lap, let the relay begin.
Darling.
That's Kwai's toy. Whenever he finds narcotics, that's his special toy that he gets to play with. And, Kwai eats once a day, about 30-45 minutes after his shift is over. He eats Abity. It gets about a cup of dry food and then another cup and a half of raw hamburger. And it just gets mixed up in a bowl with a little bit of water, and it takes him about 35 seconds to eat, and it's gone. We do have, I have a couple cards. If the kids come on up, we can give you a little baseball card here. It's got a story about the dog, and we have our website on the back of it as well.
First of all, I want to thank everyone for showing up, for being here today. So this is for you. You know, there's a reason why all of you decided to come today, and there's a reason why all of you decided to show up. As I said from this morning, the reason why I've been here all day is I'm doing it for my mom. You know, our message this year was one more birthday. And unfortunately, my mom, my brothers and my mom wasn't able to have another birthday. I've dedicated my day and my message to all of you and to everyone I talk to about awareness and a conversation. A conversation will save your life. A conversation will save someone else's life. Talk to each other about what's going on in your lives. We've come to a place in the ceremony, it's called the Luminaria ceremony. You've all noticed the candles are already lit across the track. The Luminaria ceremony is the opportunity for people, us, to come together to remember loved ones lost to cancer and honor those who have won their battle. This is one of the most moving parts of the day, and I'm grateful that all of you are here.
Hi. I'm honored that Kendra wanted me to introduce her tonight, and just looking out and seeing everyone here, I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. It's a beautiful night, and I know we had some rain, but the night looks great. Kendra's journey with cancer was wrought with all sorts of emotions. As a parent, it's a terrifying experience to hear those words. Your child has cancer. But it is also really hard to stand back and watch as they have to navigate the physical and the emotional challenges each and every day as they go through the treatment. Kendra's courage and strength throughout left me in awe and wonder. Having the opportunity to be a part of her journey as a caregiver was an honor. I wanted to share a joke with you, and so I got on the internet and searched and couldn't find anything I thought was right. But I did find an age-old tradition from Japan that I want to share. When the Japanese break pottery, they don't throw it out. They mend it. They take and where the crack is, they put a bead of gold. And by filling the cracks, it makes it more beautiful. They believe that when something, and here I want to add someone, suffers and has a history, it or they becomes more beautiful. So for all of you with scars, think of them as gold. And so I present to you my daughter and friend, Kendra.
I had a really difficult time figuring out what to talk about tonight. Part of me wanted to stand up here and talk about flying helicopters, or maybe even tell a few blonde jokes. Maybe the one about the 3 tomatoes walking down the street. But today is about you, and it's about me. It's about families and friends joining together to celebrate the fact that more birthdays are happening. Yes, you can cheer that one on for sure. I was at work yesterday when I was told that I must be somebody special because I was asked to speak today. And my immediate reaction was, no, I'm not special. I am just me. In fact, if it were not for the scars on my bodies and the memories I have, I may just put cancer in a box and hide it under my bed. Not because I'm ashamed or even resentful towards my experience, but because I have still to this day not figured out how to accept that I am a cancer survivor. In 2008, I was told that I had cancer, which led to countless surgeries and treatment of chemotherapy and radiation. This period in my life was an experience that I never pictured happening to me, but neither did I expect the outcome to become so great. It allowed me to be part of a world that I honestly didn't know existed. Cancer to me was just something that some people had to go through. I didn't realize that cancer meant so much more than just a sickness. That in fact it could be a tool in polishing and restoring a person and even entire communities. Whenever anyone hears that I'm a survivor, their response is always the same. I know someone that had cancer and she is my hero, or he is the most upbeat, optimistic person I know, or she is incredible and he had so much strength. To know someone who's going through treatment or is in remission is in itself a blessing to them. It is a gift and a reminder of life. To be thankful for each breath that God has given us and to be content with what we have, even our mundane jobs or our futile relationships. And I feel the same way. Anyone who's a part of the cool group, as I like to call it, who has ever heard those few words and felt the floor crumble beneath them. Anyone who's gone through treatment and are still here today. And especially those who have fought hard, and even though they are not with us now, we will always think of them and smile. These are my heroes. They are the ones who are incredible, strong, loving people. People who fought the fight, and because of their strength, get to blow out a few more candles. Going through this personally is a constant reminder that today is a new day, and that I'm completely safe. To know that God was with me through all my surgeries and chemotherapy, that he gave me strength to fight, and he has made me who I am through this time in my life. It makes me special. That I can look out and see all the people that I've come to love over the past few years because I have become part of this new and captivating world. And seeing my friends and family who are by my side, and I know that I'm special. And running out of room on my birthday cake. Dying. Yeah, I'm done with it.
This for me is very symbolic because in '93 my grandmother passed away from ovarian cancer. This is another reason why I work this every year. And it only may be just one little candle, one tiny flickering light, a challenge to the darkness, a small beacon in the night. It could be just a gentle touch, a reminder that you're here, or a warm, compassionate hug that shows you understand and care. Maybe it's a helping hand, a thoughtful, practical deed, a casserole, some laundry, whatever meets the need. Sometimes it only takes your smile to encourage and uplift. And should that smile lead to laughter, you shared a precious gift. There's comfort in shared silence, or in a softly spoken word, or in taking time to listen to feelings that must be heard. Yes, it's just one little candle, softly glowing in the night. But it can overcome the darkness if it will only share its light. Just one little candle at a time, each one giving from its heart, reaching out to those nearby, asking them to do their part, to make sure the light keeps growing, reaching out to those in sorrow, offering comfort, warmth, and hope, strength and courage for tomorrow. Thank you.